What's going on YouTube? Titus here with a Swordsoul video. You'll see, it's a problem, but it'll work out. It's fine. I haven't played Swordsoul before, but I play against it a lot in local, so I wanted to try it out in Master Duel now that it's here. And so this is my build. It needs to be tweaked. I think I need to tweak it just a little bit to just get a little bit more consistency out of it. Probably add Pot of Desires, because Pot of Desires is pretty insane. And also, of course, have Max C to 3. So I need to tweak it a little bit, so don't net deck this, but this is the deck that I took into a duel that I want to talk about a lot. So here is our list. We are playing the Hulk Auroradon combo, because it's absolutely insane. So we are playing one Despot 001 and one Mecha Phantom Beast O-Lion. I think I could just play Despot and not play Mecha Phantom Beast O-Lion, but like, O-Lion's really good. That's why it's banned. So, I mean, it's useful. It comes up. So for other hand traps, we're playing 2 Maxi. Titus, what were you thinking? Why? Play 3 Maxi, Titus. Play 3 Maxi. You dumb, idiot, dumb boy. 3 Ash Blossom. And then 2 Imperm. Like I said, I gotta make room. I gotta cut some stuff down to make room for more hand traps a little bit. So that is what we are playing. And then, of course, 2 Called by the Grave to stop Maxis, Ash Blossoms, and the like. For the Tenyi support, we are playing 3 Adhara, 3 Ashana, 2 Vishuddha, and 1 Shitana. Along with these Vessels of the Dragon Circles are also kind of a Tenyi monster card, I guess, or Tenyi support card. So, a really useful card. For the Swordsoul archetypes, we are playing 3 Moye, absolutely necessary, 3 Taya, 3 Long One, and 3 Ecclesia. This girl is nuts. This card's really good. This card's really good for Branded. It's really good for Swordsoul. This card's just insane. Absolutely insane. And then we are playing 1 Protos, because this card got banned in the TCG for a reason. Yeah, if you go second and you summon this card, you're basically winning the game, especially against like monotype decks. So this is just really good. But and also for the Swordsoul spells and traps, we are playing 3 Emergence, 1 Sacred Summit. I think you can cut this card. I don't think this card's necessary, but if you know better, prove me wrong. I would love to hear it. And then we are playing, of course, 1 Blackout, along with 1 9 Pillars of the Yangzing, because we are playing a Danglong in the extra deck. For the extra deck, speaking of, we are playing a Danglong, a Yazi, 2 Boxia, because that card's nuts for removal, 1 Psyframe Lord Omega, 1 Draco Berserker, 2 Qishao, 1 Chaofeng, 1 Baron de Fleur, and 1 Supreme Sovereign Chengying. I want Evil Long One. That card's nuts, but it doesn't come out for a little bit in the TCG, and we're behind in Master Duel, so you know it'll come out. But the card's just really good. We are playing 2 Monk of the Tenyi for Link monsters, and then 1 Hulk and 1 Auroradon, Hulkadron, whatever you want to call it. The card combo is just insane. But that's it for the deck. Let's go check out this duel. My first time playing Swordsoul in Diamond, and it's a duel. I'll just tell you that. So we lose the oh. This is the wrong... Hold, please. So we lost the die roll, and we are going second. Our hand is absolutely insane. They summon a Parlor Dragon Maid here. Dragon Maids are insanely susceptible to hand traps because their consistency isn't as good if they get hand trapped once. So we are actually going to go ahead and just Ash Blossom this and hope that just ends their turn. Unfortunately, it doesn't, and we get a little scared here, and I'll show you a bit of a misplay. So they go straight into Striker Dragon. As soon as I see this card, PTSD triggers in my brain of Dragon Link. And so we preemptively Maxi here before they even activate Striker Dragon. We should have waited for the activation of Striker Dragon. There was no reason to Maxi there because they didn't activate Striker Dragon. That means they don't have Boot Sector launch. That means they don't have follow-up. So there was no reason to Maxi. I just wasted a card out of my hand. So there's misplay number 1. Very big misplay there. It's okay. Our hand is nuts. Oh, Long Yun makes it even better. We go ahead and special summon Ecclesia with her effect. Activate her effect, tributing for cost to special summon a Swordsoul. Oh, they Maxi us. Maxi hurts this deck a ton because all you're doing is special summoning. So Moye is going to summon. We're going to go ahead and activate Moye's effect. That's one card that they've drawn. We're going to reveal the long one, summon a token. That's 2 cards that they've drawn. We're going to go ahead and go into Berserker of the Tenyi. That's 3 cards that they've drawn. The reason we go into Berserker of the Tenyi here is because the Dragon Maids have to activate their effect, and then to switch out during battle, they have to return to hand. Well, when they return to hand with Berserker of the Tenyi, they get banished when they activate their effect. So as soon as they activate their effect, they just get banished and they can't activate, and so it kind of stops their play. So I figured this was better than continuing to give them card advantage. So we already given them 3 cards right now. We're going to draw a card off of Moye. They're going to just Dino-Miscus us, which is really, really unfortunate. We don't want to die, so we set our Imperm, we banish 3, and we summon Protoss. We activate Protoss' effect to destroy the Darks, but that doesn't matter, really. It matters against Dragon Link and doesn't matter against Dragon Maids. They're going to go ahead and activate the Hospitality here, summoning the Parlor and ditching the Parlor Dragon. Activating Parlor effect to ditch Tidings, summon Kitchen Dragon Maid to go ahead and grab Nurse. We are not activating Impim here because we're waiting. They activate Changeover, which is a crazy good spell card here, to summon Xiao, I believe is how you pronounce it. Some people say Shu, I just say Xiao. I don't know how to pronounce it. If you know, let me know. Activate Kitchen Dragon Maid to go back and summon the Kitchen Dragon, attack over the Protoss, and attack us for 27. So we're not dead, and we still have insane follow-up. If they have no way to stop us, they're dead. They activate Changeover, targeting Kitchen to add it back to hand at the end phase. Go ahead and activate. Sorry, not the end phase, the main phase 2. They go ahead and activate again to summon a House Dragon Maid, so now they have a lot of interruption here. They go ahead and pass their turn. We draw for turn a Vessel. That's crazy. They go ahead and activate the Xiao to summon the Nurse back. Nurse triggers here to add back the Kitchen. Summon the Kitchen. Kitchen triggers and adds Chamber. Their resource loop is insane, and this is when Maxi would have been amazing. Go ahead and activate House, targeting Kitchen to summon Chamber and grab another Hospitality. Main phase 1, we summon Ecclesia. They go ahead and activate the downtime, targeting our back row. So we're going to chain Ecclesia here to tribute to special summon, and to make sure that doesn't get negated, we're just going to chain Infinite Impermanence to negate their negate. So that's 1 card dealt with right now. Ecclesia summon Moye. Moye effect, revealing long one. They're going to activate House because a card went back to the hand to pop our Moye. We're pretty much okay with this because our turn is not over. Summoning the token, activate the circle because we now control a non-effect monster, so we can send Vashuda to the grave and grab an Ashana. We're going to reveal the long one, pitching the Ashana to summon the long one, summoning another token. Go ahead and make Baron de Fleur here. Activate long one in grave to burn for 12. Activate Baron de Fleur, popping the Shu, and then activate the Shuda to bounce back the house. Now we've dealt with the big cards. Now all we have to do is kill them. We activate a Shun here because we control a non-effect to go ahead and summon a Shatana from grave. We overlay. We synchro summon into Chi Xiao. We activate Chi Xiao's effect. We go ahead and grab our Blackout. We set our Blackout and we go into battle phase. They activate the cards to switch back into the dragons, which is okay with us here. We don't want to negate that. We basically want to save our interaction. So, we came back from a Maxi. They do have 4 cards in hand, but we have 1, 2, 3 pieces of interruption on their turn. Going to main phase, they activate Tiding, banishing Tiding to go ahead and special summon Xiao. This is kind of a problem for us. They summon it in defense instead of summoning it in attack. I didn't remember, but I believe that was it was the effect of Tiding. I thought it was a little strange, but then I read Tiding afterwards. So they go ahead and normal summon the Chamber, activate the Chamber effect. We maybe should have negated Chamber with Chi Xiao, but we didn't want to blow our interaction because they still had Changeover in their hand. little did I know that basically changeover makes it so that you have to have one of the dragons, I believe, in your hand to activate it. Let's go ahead and go find the changeover. It is right here. So fusion summon a dragon fusion monster using monsters from your hand or field as material. And then this card is a dragon main monster and a level 5 or higher dragon. So we really didn't have a reason to fear the changeover because their dragons were in the graveyard and not in their hand. So we really could have interacted here. They go ahead and activate the Hospitality to special summon one from grave. They summon the nurse, and then they dump the nurse dragon. They activate the nurse here, adding the parlor back, summoning the parlor, activating the parlor effect to go ahead and dump another tiding. They go ahead and link summon into Striker Dragon. We really don't care about Striker Dragon too much. And then they go into Cerberus. This is a problem because this does out our board a little bit. They're going to target our Baron de Fleur. We're going to go ahead and Sheesh out here, banishing Protos to negate the Cerberus. They go ahead and activate downtime, returning. So they want to return one to the hand. Return it to hand. If you do, add a Dragon Maid card from your deck to your hand. So this told me they need to add the level dragon, the level 5 dragon, so that they can actually activate changeover. So if we pop the Parlor Dragon Maid, we can actually get off with no problem. So we target the Shoe and the Parlor. They activate Shoe. We chain Baron de Fleur. We could have probably cleared the whole board if we actually targeted the Cerberus. But then again, this is a level 5 dragon, so it needs to get off the field. They go ahead and summon... Oh no, we don't chain the Baron. We let the Baron go. We don't actually care about it. Now they activate the effect to target the Baron, and we go ahead and preemptively pop it here. It forces the negate, and now we have no more interaction on the field. They go into battle phase, and they end. So we have turned the tides of the game. We know that this is a tiding back here, but they actually can't activate it. There's no dragon on the field. And we got a Taya, so this is crazy. We're going to activate Baron de Fleur to target out for a Moye. Moye effect on special summon to go ahead and reveal the Taya to special summon the token. We go into main phase, we summon Taya, we activate Taya's effect, banishing the Moye to summon another token. We link into Boxia. This is misplay number 2. And so we activate Boxia, targeting the back row and the Cerberus, and then we chain link to Taya. We should have probably left it. Probably left the Cerberus and just bounced the back row entirely. So chain link to Taya. Go ahead and dump in a Shunny here. And then bounce back. We link into... Or we link... Again, we synchro in Omega. We should have stopped here. This is misplay number 3. I'm going to let you know now. This was game on board. No other effects needed to be activated here. We had 56 plus 2 more is 79. I didn't do the math in my head beforehand. I was afraid of the Kitchen Dragon. You can discard this card, then target a dragon monster you control against 200 attack. I misread when I was playing, because this was late at night, and I thought it would just decrease my monsters by 2,000 attack. No. It targets a Dragon Maid. This was the end of the game. We had game on board. No reason to activate Moye's effect. We know from a previous play that they actually discarded a driver off the Dinomischus. So we should have been playing around Gamma the whole time. But we activate Moye and we play straight into a Gamma. We go ahead and activate Cyframe Lord Omega because if we hit the Gamma, we're actually in a decent spot. But we don't end up hitting the Gamma at all. We actually end up hitting the Parlor. Gamma's going to trigger here to summon the driver from grave, and our Moye is going to get negated, and we no longer have game on board. So 3 misplays in this game, and we are in a very, very bad spot here. They go ahead and summon Chamber. We know they have all of these cards. We're going to activate the Chi Shao, banishing the Blackout. they're going to activate Dragon Tauntaun. And this is where the misplay comes up, where we should have bounced the downtime and the back row, because then this interaction wouldn't have actually happened. They go ahead and bounce it. I mean, they're adding Tiding, and our interaction is over now. We are at the mercy of Dragon Maids. We activate Blackout to go ahead and summon a token here, but it's not going to matter too much because they have Tiding in the grave. Banish Tiding again. Go ahead and summon the Nurse. Go ahead and summon the Chamber. They've already activated Chamber's effect, but they're going to switch out here to the Nurse Dragon to attack over, and go ahead and switch over to the Kitchen Dragon to attack over both of our cards. So our Boxia dies and our token dies. Nurse is going to trigger Summoning Nurse. Activate Changeover, targeting the Kitchen Dragon. Go ahead and activate Nurse Dragon, discarding to summon Chamber, and then they're going to activate Changeover. And this is pretty much the end of the game for us. They have another negate, so we really don't have the interaction here. They link into Cerberus again because we did spin it back, and they activate Cerberus' effect, targeting our Chi Xiao to set it to grave. 3 misplays kind of hurt us here. Omega gets to summon back, which is fine. They're going to activate the Xiao here, or the Shu, or whatever you want to call it, grab back their cards, and their resource loop continues. This is pretty much writing on the wall for us. There's not a lot we can really do here. We're going to activate Omega. They're going to chain the Xiao. Pops it, summons out the house, activate Omega, send back the Ecclesia to deck, send back the Omega, activate the Circle, send Vishuddha, but that's it. 3 misplays when we had the game ended up making us lose. Make sure you do your math and don't be greedy and overcommit. I say it in a couple other videos to not BM and not overcommit, and we absolutely overcommitted there when we had game on board. It is what it is. I don't usually show videos where I lose a lot because I'm not trying to brag or anything. It's just I know how to play IDS really well, and so IDS goes really well for me. But when you play a deck like Swordsoul, you have to be able to play it really well, and so misplays can compound. So I wanted to show a duel where I was misplaying and it cost me the game. So that's going to be it for this video, guys. If you have suggestions on how to make that Swordsoul deck better, please down below let me know. I want to learn how to play this deck more. I really think it's fun. I think it's interactive. Well, I don't think it's interactive. I think it's interesting because it can keep comboing off even when it gets hand trapped. Except for Maxi. Maxi's crazy. And if you found this content enjoyable, please subscribe. It really helps out the channel. It helps us get noticed, and it would just mean a lot to me. And with that, have a good one, everyone, and happy dueling.